Well, we're separated actually. With the main group being in the we're sneaking through the graveyard into the back of Argynvost, and the Pilgrim and Kester invisibly trudging through the front. We are going to start off with the main group, who should find themselves in the back of a small ruined cathedral. Outside, revenants just slowly crawling about, looking for things. And inside, an eerie silence, coupled with the ideas that you've been here before, or rather, be, because of that, you know this place is crawling with multiple types of undead. Just kind of looking around your surroundings. Let me see. I'm just gonna do. I'm gonna do. Initiative, actually, just for the sake of movement and actions. So let combat just kind of free flow. So go ahead and roll initiative. I'm actually gonna roll in Pilgrim and Kester as well. And whenever he gets here, I'll skip him. Damn, Esmeralda got a chunky roll. I said roll for initiative. That was pretty much the only real thing I said. We're waiting for Jeanette.
I
Go
don't
ahead.
have the initiative thing.
Why not?
I don't know.
Oh, check the combat tracker.
It just says no active encounter.
Let me try that again then. You see it now?
Nope. Maybe I'll reload the page.
You can just roll on Discord. You have a +1 to initiative, so it's just a d20 +1.
Oh, I see it now.
Okay. Oh, look at that. It's a wild. All right. I'll worry about the other two when they pop up. Without wasting too much time, as Esmeralda notes the symbolisms and broken candelabras, You see her kind of look towards the west, looking through the doorway in the light. You note that the room is well lit. Seems to have been an old dining hall from what you can see. Shifting her eyes and focus to the left and right of the rooms, the north and south, you note her kind of counting in her, like, with her fingers just kind of pointing. So, stopping and then looking up. Uh, where she's standing above her is just a 40-foot like lift. There's absolutely nothing above. At the top, you could see just kind of something hanging 40 feet above. You're not sure what it is in the darkness, but she notes a large balcony about, say, 20 feet above her. As she kind of notes the balcony and everything else around her, she just kind of turns back to the party. So, where is this painting we're supposed to get? And what's the easiest way to get there?
Painting is on the 3rd floor. I think the easiest way might just be taking the stairs. We can make it
She
to.
kind of looks. Oh, go ahead.
If I remember right, on the 3rd floor, there were a bunch of spirit knights. Usually, they're the ones keeping the revenants in check, or at least keeping them off of the 3rd floor.
Nodding to you, she just notes to the north and south. There are two stairwells here. Which one is the one to take?
Let's. Alright, let's go for the north side. You'll be closer to where the room actually is.
You can see her just nodding. All right then. North we go. You note her just kind of checking her gear and equipment just to make sure that she is entirely prepared. With that, you could see her just kind of flash a quick smile before she slides past Khan. And as she kind of slowly slinks around steps outside of your view, you know her quickly just kind of pop back around the corner as if running back down the stairs. You could see her just holding the revolver as she comes back out. There's some things up there. Prepare yourself. A spider. Some undead things. Zombies, I suppose. And she just kind of runs back around up the stairs.
I'm looking towards Bennett and others, and just kind of looking to the Wolfram. If any case, Wolfram, you probably grab Yamas and fly. Well, not too high, but avoid any combat. I know how you are, but I don't think this place is the best for engagement. I'm just kind of looking towards Bennett, just peeking or seeing him from the peripheral, and Bennett and Yamas. If she says there's spiders up there and undead, it's probably best we just use some distractions of sorts. Maybe some audio cues to just lure them away from any entrances or exits. But the main takeaway is to not engage. Or I'll make it known now I'm not going to be there to support you if you do engage.
And with that, losing track of her, this brings us to Khan's turn.
Just kind of wait for a few seconds for a response. Just kind of looking them over. Is kind of looking for Yoan. Also, where's Yoan? Moving.
Am I not in the room?
I didn't see you. Well, did you hear what I said?
No, I'll be honest.
Big takeaway is to not engage anything in the room and to stealthily retrieve the painting and leave. If any of you do engage, I'm not going to be there to assist. I'll just kind of give them all kind of a cold look.
Okay, you got it.
With that, I'll just head upstairs. We. Oop. Oop. Oh, you're muted also. I said I was heading upstairs in case you didn't hear
Oh,
me.
that sucks. Okay. As you head around the spiral staircase, you know there's Merelda at the top of the steps, just kind of leaning down onto the top step, underneath it, just peeking her eyes out. You could see her glancing over things, revolver just kind of very much close to her face as she just kind of looks over it. Um, just peeking around her, you note that there are large kind of old wood railings that show kind of a balcony, the same as below you can see above about 20 feet up as she just kind of hugs it and looks at everything around her. You note her just kind of turning to you, seeing you approach. With that, you have the rest of your turn.
Oh, oh. I'm just kind of peeking and seeing could you wait, never mind. Is it fine if I drag the template for the area effect? As
Yeah, that's fine.
okay. As I kind of look towards Esmeralda, I'll just kind of whisper, uh, "How many do you see?"
You notice her just kind of leaning back. Oh, you're here. Hmm. One spider. Uh, two creatures across the balcony from us. And I'm pretty sure there's something around the corner. The spider seems to be poking at something. I heard some screeching, some strange noises. Most likely some lesser intelligent undead. Nothing we can't handle.
Just kind of nodding. I told the others if they got into a fight, I won't be assisting. I'd rather not. I'm just going to be focused on getting the painting as quietly as possible.
Well, that's understandable. That spider's standing in our way. There's not much we can do to get around it, unless you know how to jump without being seen across a balcony.
Just kind of nodding. Well, not necessarily, but I'd probably mask myself, but that would unveil you all. Let's see. Just kind of judging the distance from where I am. That's a bit far away. Hold on. Please hold on. I'm just gonna place this again. Just so I can get a distance. Sorry. Uh, am I able to take a few steps forward? Or
You
am I?
could step over her, so yeah.
Oh, over her?
Well, she's laying like she's
Okay.
she's kind of kneeling over one step, laying underneath the top step to not be seen.
Okay, just kind of crouching and hugging the wall. Excuse me, give me a second. As I one step and noticing just this, I'll just kind of nod. Am I able to see? This might be rhetorical, but am I able to see just at least a few feet down from the
No,
balcony? Or no? Okay.
no. From that, From there, you're not. The only way you could see over is to stand 5 feet in front of the railing, based on the height of it and the
Okay.
distance from where you are.
And, maybe I should have. Okay, that's fine. And just kind of noting the creature to my southwest, uh, as I take another step forward, uh, quietly, does it seem to notice my presence? As it's just continue to just creep along, just slowly, just massing myself in the shadows in the dimly lit area of this room, I assume.
You know that actively looking towards a what seems to be a zombie, undead creature. Um,
Oh,
it, they seem to be the zombie's not attacking it, but the spider seems to be poking it with one of its legs. With I suppose out of curiosity.
just kind of nodding towards Esmeralda. Uh, I'll just end my turn there, just observing the situation as I plan my next fight. Actually, uh, this is just a torn up chair, I imagine, right?
That is actually what looks to be a throne of some
Oh,
sort. It just has a strange document. Just as you look over, it looks like a note written and just kind of sitting on it, folded.
the spider just seems to be intrigued by the zombie, but not really hostile. Hopefully, it could induce it to attack. Just nodding. I'm gonna end my turn there.
Okay. This brings us to Bennett's turn. Uh, Noting the strange sounds coming from above you, and Khan and Esmeralda both going up the north stairwell. What do you do?
I guess knowing the sounds, I'll make my way to the north stairwell and go up. Kind of keeping my pace slow, trying not to make too much noise as I do it. Uh, so,
One thing.
no, go ahead.
Sorry. You can go.
Okay. I guess, so making my way upstairs as I see Esmeralda and Khan, I'll just kind of slow my pace to a crawl and just, I guess, move up the stairs a bit.
Feeling minutes approaching and just kind of crouching against the wall to my east. I'll just pointing towards the southwest and just around the corner. There seems to be, and just kind of whispering, zombie or an undead spider. Although not hostile, they seem to be intrigued. It would be probably beneficial if you could somehow uh, instigate a fight between the two of them. I tried to make a distraction, but I'm not sure how to. And there's a note. So I kind of just point past the spider. There's a throne over there with a piece of document. Probably some notes or something. See if you could get it to there. And I just continue to crouch and look on.
Sure, I would do that. If anything, it seems like the phase spiders were a bit smarter than the normal ones. So it's gonna take a little bit to actually get into fight. Uh, so I guess looking forward into the room, can you describe exactly the scene I see in front of me?
Just kind of peering into the room. From your vantage point, you note a face spider fairly close to you, a few feet away. It seems to be turned almost towards you, but its front leg, right leg, is tapping something that you can't see. You can hear just a sound every time it does it. Across from you, about 40 feet away, on the other side of the balcony area, is another face spider just kind of sitting on top of the railing and just kind of looking towards the general direction of that sound and then looking away. You could see other undead creatures just kind of slowly slinking around. It seems that they're almost stuck in that area for some reason, as if something's happening. You're not sure what, and from the looks of the creatures, it doesn't seem like they are either.
Uh, so I guess from here, kind of shifting myself over a bit to assess the full room. There's an open door right behind him. I'll just say this in like uh I'll just keep my voice almost extremely low as I say this. Behind the face spider and the two undead, there's a room over there. That should lead straight to the second floor. I think from there we should have a straight shot to the third.
Just nodding and just kind of whispering and just under my breath trying to keep it as quiet as possible. Well then, again, it'd be quite beneficial if we could probably get them out of our way. I'd rather not start a fight. Just kind of looking towards the balcony. If there's a way we could probably lure them to jump off, maybe. And kind of looking upwards towards the ceiling. Can you describe what I see? Are there any chandeliers? Any? No, I'm not sure. Rope? uh,
So looking straight up about 20 feet, the from where you're standing, there seems to be something stopping. 20 feet directly above seems to be almost an octagon shape built out of stone above you, but next to it, going more towards the west, towards where the spider is, you know it just continues going straight up about 40 more feet. It seems to be a belfry almost, meaning it just rises all the way to the roof. But again, there's an octagon shaped portion that's directly above you that seems to be completely walled off, almost as if something sitting there is just stopping, almost as if there's like a room directly above you there.
just kind of pointing upwards towards Bennett and Lucinda. Lucinda, Esmeralda. Uh, Maybe we'd probably investigate that as well. It seems interesting, but I'm just kind of judging the distance. You said it was 20 feet up and it kept rising, right? And looking at the condition of this room, would you say it's dimly lit, unloading no candles, and are we in darkness?
Yeah, you're in complete darkness.
Okay, and is the ceiling also darkness, right? Yes.
Yeah, there's no light. There's no visible light that you can see.
Just kind of pointing upwards. I could probably just looking towards just my shadows and kind of still concentrating a bit. Depending on how long this lasts with my key, I could probably jump up there and scale the wall to figure out what that is, or just scale the wall towards the door. But still, I was thinking about creating a distraction to have the spiders and friends jump over the balcony, maybe conjure an illusion of sorts.
The only issue with that plan is the fact that half the group is still downstairs. So, Uh, digging into Bennett kind of digs into his pocket for a second before bringing out a flask. This is empty. You think a crashing sound might be enough to draw their attention? Maybe get them to investigate?
Just kind of shaking my head, nodding. Yeah, that should probably do it. Looking backwards towards Esmeralda. What do you think?
You know, that's. Oops, sorry. You know, those Esmeralda's just kind of looking and then going back. Sure, but what about your friends on the lower level? Surely, if you throw it over, cause a distraction, they're going to have to deal with it.
Yeah. We're gonna have to wait until the group's in the stairwell. Then we'll throw this over and draw them to the area. Honestly, I'm already thinking of a way out, but it's riding on the guy that should be in the study. Or I think on the roof. But yeah.
Oh, sorry, I was going to say, you see Esmeralda's just kind of slowly nodding. Okay, okay.
With that, I'm gonna end my turn. Just holding the flask in my right hand, kind of watching over the face spider and the zombies littering the room.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I need to see. Sorry, I just want to check something. Give me 1 sec. I'm doing some research.
Cool.
Huh. Okay. If you say so. All right. Brings us back down to Yamez's turn. Noting the strange sounds coming from above and the party members who just kind of have gone off to the northern stairwell, what do you do?
Well, I'll follow as he just moves upstairs.
Okay. You also just note how Esmeralda is just leaning up against the steps. She again sees you and just kind of puts the barrel of the gun to her lips, almost in a shushing motion as she kind of points over so you can see fully what seems to be going on in the scene. As you kind of look over at this just kind of narrowing stairwell, windows kind of clouded up with smog and just dirt. You note that the stairwell continues to climb, but it doesn't seem to go much else of anywhere. Above you, a large kind of stone intrusion. Below you or in front of you, you could just kind of make out a spider poking at something in the distance and a wooden railing. Noting that everybody seems to just kind of be standing in the shadows, what do you do?
Just keeping with what I'm just gonna stay silent past there.
Okay. This brings us around to, I'm going to go. You know what? I'm gonna shift the turn order for a sec. I guess Zion, you made it through. I'm gonna put you right behind Kester and go to Kester. Who else is here? Guy, if you're here, roll initiative.
Okay.
Thank you. Uh, I'm gonna leave you behind Yamez, and I'll have you roll. I don't know why I'm asking you to roll initiative. There you go. And I'll have you go after Tilgrim. Oh no, I'll have you go after Jotun because Jotun rolled a 1. So going back to the other areas, having just climbed through a window, avoiding a rather large flaming skull that just kind of slinking past everything and setting ablaze to the area around it. Kester and Tilgrim, you both find yourself in a familiar, dimly lit room with decaying wood pieces of furniture shredded and broken. You note last when you were here, you destroyed some windows so you can get well, so you can keep them barred against the undead hordes, but that seems to have been torn down. Now you find yourself just kind of slowly but surely uh, in the room, and oh no, that was correct. Yeah, sorry, in the room and trying to find a area at which to get to. In front of you lies 2 doors, one to the east and one to the south. Kester, what do you do?
Uh, just looking at the 2 doors, hmm. If I remember correctly, one of those was blockaded by a bookshelf, wasn't it? As I say to Tilgrim.
I'm not sure.
Ah, shit. Well,
If you want, you can here. I guess to say, handing him. I kind of just dig into my bag and a bag of thieves' tools and hand him a mirror.
oh yeah. I mean, I already have my own. Don't worry.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
hmm. Well then. Uh, just heading on over. Don't go anywhere because I won't be able to find you once I walk off. I'll be back though. Just heading over to the 2 doors. Do they have space underneath for a mirror to pass through? Mr. J?
Oh, sorry, I didn't know I was muted.
Hmm.
They both seem to have spaces underneath. Yes.
Okay, sure. So just pulling the mirror out of my bag and peeking under the first door, I'm going to attempt to just see if there's anything on the other side.
You know, while looking under it, the mirror doesn't reflect anything. It just seems to be a pitch black.
Pitch black. Okay. And then trying the second door. Anything over there?
As you look underneath, you could see what seems to just be the stone of the floor with a incredibly just low green glow coming from it.
Green
You,
glow. Bad.
you just note the glowing, just kind of sitting there in front of you.
Okay, I remember that green glow. Just turning back to where I last left Tilgrim. Yeah, so door to the door to the west is there's it's a low glow, which means he's probably far away, but it's the guy with the lantern, probably. The other one too black to know. Could be blocked, could be not. So, do we risk it? I don't know.
Well, one we know will confront something, so
I don't know the properties of that light, but if it can see through invisibility, then we're a little fucked, aren't we?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Maybe try and see if you can open the door that leads to darkness.
All right. I'll do my best. The door that, well, the door to the south, that one has a knob, right? I don't remember. I remember one of these doors were
Yeah,
small.
they both have knobs on them.
Okay, so they're doors. So just trying the door. I try to open it just
Uh,
gently.
as you open it, you know that starts opening slowly, and then it kind of just stops. It seems like it's hitting something.
Yeah, thought as much. And if I remember correctly, that thing was heavy. Ah, fuck. Well, looks like we only got one option. Hopefully the light doesn't screw us up. Hmm. Also, how am I gonna open it? Maybe he's not watching this door in particular? Well, whatever. It's fine. Okay, I'm gonna open the door and just kind of stand next to it. So just when you're ready, and with that, I'm going to attempt to just open the door slowly, just and peek through with the mirror, just to get a better look at what may be on the other side. Oh shit. Just turning back to our telegram. Okay, very bad news. And with that, I'm just gonna leaving the door cracked where it is. I'm going to just inch backwards. All right, there's a really big flame skull over there.
Another one of
Blocking,
those?
yeah, blocking the entire path.
Okay.
I don't know if it moves or anything. If I remember correctly, there's a gate on the other side. But,
Do you
well,
think maybe you can draw it out?
real quick, looking through this window up here, is there a glow coming from there? Like, or is it like not?
No, there's no real glow. It's
Uh,
fairly faint. It doesn't seem like it's there's anything out there.
oh, now that I think about it, it might just be the one that was circling before. Maybe it came back. Maybe this is where it stays. I don't know.
Uh, just a note. You also note that part of the wall has been broken. Your last visit here.
Hmm. Wait. Oh, this part right here.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Yeah. I just. Okay. So there's that part of the wall that was broken, so we can go through there. All right. Okay. With that, I'm going to just get back to where I had the door cracked. All right, whenever you're ready, come take hold. We'll move whenever it. What direction is it looking right now?
It is looking north
North.
towards the opened gate.
All right. As long as we don't make any noise, it shouldn't turn back to us. We're gonna have to hurry and get through the crack in the wall.
It sounds like a plan.
All right. Hurry up and get over there then. And with that, I'm gonna end my turn.
All right. So as this news kind of crosses your ear, Tilgrim, you realize time is ticking down on your spell, yet you have a decent amount of time left with it. Um, Actually, let me just double check your.
It lasts an hour.
Okay, yeah, you have a good amount of time remaining. With that, what do you do?
Uh, with the idea, I'll walk down here and seeing the flame skull, I'd hesitate a bit, but still walk forward. This door is still cracked open, right?
It is, yes.
I guess glancing in the crack, do I know any like small space big enough for me to fit through, or no?
No, there doesn't seem to be any space big enough for you to fit through. It
Okay.
seems that whatever was pushed in front of it was solid and it's been flushly pushed against the door. Here, I'll just open it so you have that.
Okay. Seeing that, I'll go ahead and just reach my hand out towards where not only where I last heard Kester, but where he told me to reach out for him. And I guess brushing my hand against one of his jacket, I'll just grab onto the cloth. And looking, the flame skull's looking north, correct?
It is, yeah.
Does it appear to be moving at all, or is it just standing there?
It's kind of floating a bit. It doesn't seem to be moving. It almost seems like it's maybe taking a break, as you noted before. It seemed to have been patrolling.
Okay. And this hole right here, how large is it?
Um, it's about the size of a medium-sized humanoid. You recall that when you're in the place before, you use the hole to escape.
Oh, okay. And there's nothing. I guess looking at the ground, I don't see any like an excess of rubbles. Do I?
Just the broken pieces of the wall surrounding it on the steps, but you can't really see that from your you can see a few, but not much from the position you're in.
Okay. Then. Uh. Then yeah. As I hold on to Kester, I am going to thinking back to what he said before, reach into my bag and pull forth that small vial of the superior healing potion and kind of looking for his hand. I'll just whisper, "Take this."
Reaching down just with my hand, I try to take whatever it is that she's handing me.
I'm essentially to make it easier. I'm kind of as I'm looking for your hand, just kind of brushing the vial against the where I can make out to be your arm. Does that
Mhm.
make sense? To I'm looking for your hand essentially.
Yeah, grabbing things with your eyes closed is fairly easy. It's not. I'll take the superior healing potion.
Yeah, and let me go and pass that along. And with that, I am going to. Question: we can't move together, can we?
Mr. J.
No, you have individual movement. What did you do to grab the potion?
I just moved my hand down and just slowly just moved it around so as to not knock whatever it is out of Tilgrim's hand.
Okay.
And seeing as I still have my action, I am going to. I don't have movement here. The issues being small. from my position, do I hear anything beyond the crackle, the fire from the flame skull at all?
You don't note anything now. It seems eerily quiet inside the building. You could just hear the rain kind of slamming the stones on the outside.
Hmm. Let's see. Uh, yeah, I am going to just still holding on. Kind of move right here and wait, where is it? In my turn here, I need to. I don't have the movement to get there. Yeah, this will be my turn. I don't have the movement.
Okay. This brings us to Jotun's turn.
Seeing that I am in the room by myself, I will also head towards the northward stairs.
Okay. Are you heading up?
Yeah.
You find yourself again with the others just kind of almost stuck in place as everybody seems to be slowly piling up on the stairwell. From your vision, based on that, you can see around Khan there seems to be a spider sitting on a railing across from you about 40-50 feet. Other than that, you're not really sure what's going on, but you could just hear the soft sounds of what seems like an undead creature being poked or prodded. You can hear a bit of skittering as well. You have the rest of your turn.
Um, kind of looking ahead, I'll just kind of ask quietly, what seems to be the plan?
Waiting for everyone to get up here. As soon as everyone's in the stairwell, I was planning to throw a flask. See if I can get it to land on the first floor and break. Hopefully that would draw some attention. Hopefully the zombies just follow the sound.
I see. Well, all that's left down there is Wolfram.
As soon as he gets up, we can spring this into motion.
I guess I will end my turn for now. That's it. That's my turn.
Gee, I keep being muted because I was eating. My bad. Going back to Wolfram, noting that the party has all but moved to the northern stairwell, you recall Khan whispering to you and the others that if you're not going to be stealthy about it, he's probably not going to be able to help you at all. Um, Hearing this and just noting kind of the strange sounds coming from above you, looking up, you know the U-shaped balcony above you, made from wood. Uh, what do you do?
Was, does it just? I don't know our last name right now. I'm off. I'll head upstairs. Where you went.
Okay. You find yourself behind Jotun, noting that from your position you can see a few party members, but you can't get past them enough to see what's going on upstairs.
Seeing this, Ophium's gonna a bit whisper. So what we are doing here? Crouched, bunched up in the stairwell. From blocking our way. Your response?
I just look back. Now everyone's up here. Our plan was to try to lead him away. Try to lead him to the first floor. We needed everybody in the stairwell, though, in case, you know, something were to happen.
Where's Kester and Pilgrim then?
We still have no idea. We haven't heard back since they teleported off to Van Richten's manor.
Well then, isn't Kester like what, invisible now or whatever? So he should be fine. There's also gem stuff. No Pilgrim. Or it bounced away or something like that. So we shall be good.
Hopefully.
Is there anything noticeable on the or on the surroundings? Oh, we're looking at Marseille. Mr. J.
I'm sorry, what'd you ask?
Oh, yeah. Looking on like towards where everybody else is staring at. What do I see?
Nothing. You're not in an
Ah,
advantage point to see anything. You
okay
just
then.
would have to inquire what they see.
Okay, so towards both Bennett and Esmeralda. Oh, do your thing. Sooner is better.
Right.
I guess with that, I end my turn then.
Alright, give me one sec.
Mm-hmm.
Cause
Whose turn is it?
no one's at the moment. I was checking something.
Oh, okay.
Actually, this brings us back to Khan, I believe. Yeah. Well, Esmeralda.
Yeah, Esmeralda.
Noting the situation, Esmeralda just kind of quickly crawls past Bennett, kind of rising to her feet and just looking around. You notice her staying fairly low, holding the wooden railing for assistance. She just kind of looks back towards Bennett, whispering, "Hand me whatever you want to throw over."
As this happens, I'm gonna just take the flask into my right hand and just kind of hold out towards her.
Noting this, she just kind of tosses it off the side of the railing. After a second or two, you just hear hitting the ground below. With this, you immediately note the spiders just kind of both jumping down towards it as the zombies slowly start to make their way over. The zombie's still kind of walking to figure out what's going on, one hitting the railing. You know, that Esmeralda just kind of using the rest of her movement to quickly just dash towards and slide past one of the creatures. As this is happening, she's going to do a stealth check plus 10, which is 32. And there's not much of a way that this thing ever saw that if it wasn't looking. Yeah. And that is going to bring us to Khan's turn.
Looking at my shadows, just kind of enveloping everyone. Just seeing the zombies heading in direction of the noise, I imagine. Or undead, are they heading towards the balcony? Or the Hero's Throne?
They are, yeah.
So looking towards my shadows, just kind of thinking about concentration, can I gauge how long I'm able to just keep this up as I try to conceal my heavy breathing? As I'm just kind of beginning to feel a bit strained with the whole Pass Without Trace. Can I gauge how much time left, or do I know how long I can keep this up? Just it's
You,
like,
you note you have. I said you note you have probably 45 minutes longer before it begins to go.
oh, okay. Just kind of trying to calm myself down, just quietly breathing. Looking around, kind of nodding towards Ben. I'll just hugging the wall. Continue. Just continuing along. And just let's see. That would be. Just kind of continuing along. I was holding the wall. I just kind of walk, just scaling the wall as I just kind of pass the zombie and reach him.
So passing him, go ahead and just make a stealth check for me.
Got you. Mm, That's a 35.
You're fine.
All right. Just kind of noting this. I'll continue. Just take another step forward. Just get away a little ways away from it. As I just stop here to give the others a little time to catch up. Just for the support, I'll end my turn there. Wait. Before I do though, looking from where I am to the throne, can I see what the note says, or can I confirm that it is apparently pieces of documents or paper on the throne, as I've gotten closer to the general area?
From that area, no, you just know that just seems to be a folded piece of paper sitting
All right.
there.
All right. I'll
Well,
end my turn here.
parchment.
All
No,
right.
no.
I'll end my turn.
This
Waiting for others.
this brings us to Bennett's turn. All right, you note the party slowly beginning to move forward.
All right. Noting this and the zombies kind of moving towards the edge, I'm gonna follow along. 15, 20, 25. And getting to this corner, I'm gonna try to move, I guess, towards the railing, getting as close as I can to it without pressing my back up to it. Looking over to my back to the railing, looking over to my left, onto, I guess, at the throne, am I able to see the note, or at least, like, I guess, reach over to it?
You're able to see it. You're not close enough to reach it.
All right. Switching my gaze from the note over to Khan, I'll just pull up my mask a bit so it's now just like over my nose, like leaving my mouth uncovered, and I'll just kind of mouth towards him uh the words "I got it." Like not saying a word, just kind of lipping those words.
Looking towards do I understand this, or do I have a general idea of what he's saying? This is my history being just someone who dives in shadows and stealth. I'd probably be accustomed to this.
Sure, man.
Cool.
Excellent.
I just kind of nodding. I'll just give him a thumbs up as I just look back, looking, waiting for the others.
With that, I'm just gonna bring my mask back down over my mouth and once again kind of trying to keep myself as close to the railing as possible. I'll end my turn there.
All right. This brings us to Yama's turn. You also note the party is slowly progressing forward. You can now see in your view just kind of undead creatures slowly making their way, shuffling towards that sound that was made earlier.
Just looking at the undead creatures, do they look familiar to anyone we fought before?
They just look like decaying undead things. Uh, you didn't know any distinguishing features before. Most of them don't seem to have much armor on them at all. They don't seem to carry any weapons or anything of the sort. They just seem to have kind of some kind of shoulder piece, and they seem to have been soldiers at some point, most likely fallen knights of the order. But other than that, you don't note any particulars about them. They seem like a few other things you fought before, but you don't recall. Actually, let me think. Yeah, yeah, you wouldn't actually know. I don't believe. They just look like the ones you've seen outside.
And looking at the armor, wait, you said they are armor, right?
They don't. They have like um, they have like one pauldron on. They seem to have leather pants, most of them, with just kind of metal greaves and guards, but they don't seem to be well armored at all.
Okay, so just like taking care to not like thumping any of them, I'm gonna just like move along. Do you care about character movement space right now, by the way?
I'm sorry.
Does character movements like the movements matter at the moment? Like how much your character can move per turn?
Yeah, you have your just your character's movement.
Okay. Yeah, just like I'm moving next to Khan and I'll end there.
Go ahead and make a stealth check for me. That's plus 10. Oof. Give me a sec. Yeah, you're fine. All right. You're gonna end your turn there, you said?
Yeah.
Seeing Yama's just approach, I'll just kind of point just towards the note and then towards the door as I continue to look backwards or continue to look towards the back.
Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, 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 mm. Alright, cool. Let's bring this to huh. This brings us to Wolfram's turn.
Oh. On the changes. Oh shit. Okay. Um. Apparently. How. Oh. Yeah. Right now. Currently. For the zombies and that by the corner. What they're kind of doing right now?
They're
Just
just
gotta.
slowly moving towards the sound they heard.
With that, I'll push my stick to the walls and just like not bump into that zombie. Um. What's the pace of this guy moving? Like, is like what pace of him?
Fairly slow. They seem to be shuffling probably 5 feet every few seconds. Nothing
Ah.
very quickly. They're just kind of taking steps as they kind of listen into what's going on.
Hmm. Hmm. Well, honestly, the space I have. Yeah, I'm just gonna end right here. I'm not trying to risk bumping into the zombie. So I'm gonna remain right here. Is there anything noticeable on this floor?
That you can see in range, just the wooden balcony, um, kind of shrouded over windows, but you can see some light coming through from one of them, noting the other windows there. Uh, there seems to be a wooden throne built overlooking the balcony that seems almost, well, it seems very specific, as if it was to overlook the cathedral and the altar below for some ritual-like reason.
Hmm.
Outside of that, you notice an open door to the west. To the south, you notice a closed door. And to the direct south, you can see other windows and another stairwell, most likely going back downstairs to the chapel you came through.
All right, and looking at those window, yeah, I'm pretty sure I see that thing.
Noting the small
Right.
cuts in the window, you could see something, yeah, just hovering.
Okay. Um, looking up my eye patch. I mean, it's obviously glowing, but it's different color. Is it the swirl around this creature? Is it different or there's not
What
anything
creature?
noticeable?
What
Uh,
creature?
the thing right there. I don't
You
know.
don't note anything around it except a bright orangey fire.
Okay, no. Okay, no. Definitely experiment. Okay, and is the soul vessel reacting towards any of this thing or no?
Sorry?
The soul vessel. Apologies for that.
Mm, the vessel doesn't seem to react to anything. It just seems to be curled up again.
Mm-hmm. Okay, okay. And with that being said, I am a turn right here now. Oh, away from the zombie.
Okay. One sec. Did I not? Yeah, I need to change something about something. Oh, wait, I'm a dumbass. Never mind. That makes perfect sense. All right. This brings us to Kester's turn. Noting the hole in the wall and Tilgrim's small feet, what do?
Uh, just turning back to Pilgrim. Um, how about this? I go on ahead and I'll wait close to the left wall when when you're facing inside, and you come meet me there. Yeah,
Uh, left wall.
left wall when you're looking inside.
Ah, okay. Yes, I can do that.
Good, good, good. In that case, I wish you luck. You're small, you'll be fine. And with that, I'm going to just start moving through the door, just getting my body through and just moving along the wall and try to get into the room. Oh, wait, what the hell is this? Oh, it's the thing. Okay. That was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And with that, I'm going to just wait here for Tilgrim.
All right. And with that, that brings us to Tilgrim's turn.
At that, hearing, I guess, Kessler walk, I am going to also slowly make my way towards that little hole in the wall. As I make it here, I'm just going to look around. Do I see anything out of place from where I am?
Nothing that you don't recall from the last time you were here, outside the fact that the large sarcophagus that was once planted firmly against the wall seems to have been pushed over in front of the door. You know that being a brilliantly crafted black onyx sarcophagus of a woman, you note her with wings kind of over her shoulders and the sword in her hand. I believe you were explained last time that it seems to be a sculpture of either Saint Markovia or Saint Andrel. You don't recall.
Okay. I guess as I hmm. As I stand here against the wall, I'll just kind of whisper, Kester, you there?
Yeah, definitely here.
Okay, good. And at that, I will uh, use my action to double my movement and start kind of making my way forward.
As you do this, you hear kind of a footstep beyond the southern door. You can hear a clicking noise as if something's opening the door.
Hearing that, I instantly stop. Uh,
You note just a creature shuffling into the room in the dark. Crossbow raised, it seems to be looking around as if it heard a noise. You can see it just kind of standing there, staring off into the room, looking slowly around, trying to denote anything around it. With that, it just kind of stays there. You can hear just a hello? Who's there? You note the figure just kind of looking towards the north, the kind of crater in the wall, as he begins to step closer in that direction. stopping, he just kind of shrugs. "Ugh, the flame," as he just kind of slowly begins to walk back. Does that end your turn?
Uh, yes, it does. He's walking back towards the door, right?
I guess his back's turned towards the door as he's just kind of making a slow walk, just to be sure.
Yeah, that's my turn.
This is going to bring us to Jotun's turn.
I'm gonna step out of the staircase and into a hallway. I guess as I kind of come out, what seems to be happening? Am I muted? Hello?
No, you're not.
Um, what seems to be happening?
As you look into the hall, you note the zombies just kind of slowly slinking towards the balcony. Two spiders, as you kind of overlook, you could see just one of them on the ground now, just doing something, the other out of sight. You note them just kind of scurrying around the floor looking for something. The zombies aimlessly still walking towards the balcony. You note the zombie directly below you here, hitting the railing and just kind of still walking, not sure of what's going on. Stopping and then kind of slowly turning back. Other than that, you don't know anything particularly menacing happening.
I'll kind of just look to Wolfram next to me and kind of just ask, quietly, have they found the painting yet?
What's room back? This guy, no, not yet. Get past these zombies so quick, and Ben's trying to grab something.
Okay, just kind of noting that I'll end my turn.
All right. With that, that brings us back to Esmeralda, who just kind of gracefully slides past out into the hall. As she kind of looks out into the hall, you could just see her body just freeze as she slowly turns back and just kind of waves her hand. You could see her put her hand up above her and just kind of raise it up and down as if to explain something floating and then pointing. She seems to be looking towards the south. With that, she just kind of backs into a corner. Noting her disappearing from view, you could just see another zombie just kind of slink towards Bennett as Esmeralda just kind of eyes Bennett from outside and then just points towards the north. She kind of turns back to you and with her thumb slowly running it across her neck, she just kind of makes almost a sign of death and then points to the north. You would have to take her at her gesture. She just kind of squats down and just checks to make sure the gun is loaded. With that, this brings us to Khan's turn.
Looking towards the zombie that stepped towards Bennett, heading towards the south, right? South, no, east. Yeah, correct.
Yeah, the east.
Okay. Looking backwards, towards the rest of them, just kind of pointing towards Wolfram. Just crouching. I'll just point towards his boots, and then just kind of making just quietly just pointing towards his boots. I'll just have a palm, opening my palm and just making a stick figure or two hands on my palm. I'll just mimic somebody running and flying as I look towards Bennett and just kind of nodding. I'll head just quietly towards the north, taking this step and then this step. Just kind of just kind of approaching. Ooh. Ooh.
You know Esmeralda just kind of stopping you, just kind of putting her hand up.
Just noting. I'll just take 2 steps backward. As as kind of taking 2 steps back. Being back in general. As I was in there, the thing that I saw was it I indeed saw a floating skull, correct?
Yes. A skull of fire just kind of floating there.
Okay. Just being familiar with that from the Amber Temple, looking upwards towards the ceiling. I just don't know if the the strange room that appears to be a room on the ceiling, as well as I forgot what you called it, just going ascending upwards, right? Still there? Oh,
I'm sorry, the who? What?
I just know the strange room that appears to be in the ceiling. I forgot the shape that you said it was, as well as the. I'm just remembering. I'm just recalling what the ceiling appeared to be like. I'm sorry.
You just know that above you there's no roof. It just becomes a belfry of about 40 feet up. But next to, say, 20 feet above you, there seems to be an octagon-shaped kind of building starting. It seems to go past where you recall the roof would be. You can only imagine it would be the belfry or the beacon tower.
I'm just noting this. Turning back towards others. I'll just kind of again make the same gesture as if and just kind of making putting my hands in front of me, just kind of emphasizing them coming towards me. I'll just emphasis on trying to hurry them up as if showing my with my eyes my impatience, trying to convey that I'm being held back by their lack of movement. And with
All
that,
right.
I'll just start waiting for them to just at least get closer, as to not reveal them and from the shadows. I'm ending my turn, just waiting for the others to catch up.
Okay, give me one sec. That would be that. You can continue your movement after they're done. This brings us to Bennett's turn.
Okay. Uh, so I guess seeing Esmeralda's gestures, uh, I'll just stand like straight up my back to the railing and kind of shuffle myself towards the throne. I'm gonna just take the paper on the seat.
Noting the paper, you just kind of see just a strange, just random things just scribbled about. It doesn't seem to well, there's not much sense to be made of it. It just seems kind of just a mess. You just note words being scribbled quickly. Almost a garbled mess of everything at once. It would take a bit to make it out. What is that? Let me just give you that so you could check it again. Uh,
So, as I pick this paper up and just kind of look at it, I like kind of glancing over it. I'll just fold it and put it into my pocket. Peeking around. Oh, shoot. Okay. So, getting to the door frame, I'll just kind of put my back to it as I kind of peek around the corner to towards the south, and then look towards. Ah, shit. Then look towards the north. Shit. Uh. So I guess looking both directions. I'm just gonna look towards Esmeralda. And just again whispering. Shit. So it's a flame skull, or we can fight one of the revenants.
You just note her just kind of nodding. It's not exactly the best deal, but if we can kill the flame skull quickly, we may not alert anything else.
That's gonna take a bit. Alright. Being out here in the middle of the hallway is not gonna do us any good. Did you see any movement from the closet over there? I kind of just, like, tilt my head towards the open door.
You just kind of note Esmeralda just kind of just looking above her. You know, just kind of in the alcove, there seems to be to the north of you just a strange kind of curtain hanging, and she kind of points at the curtain. I think there's something behind it, another flame skull. The window gives it away, but I didn't see any light but coming from the other side. It's quite loud over here as well. I think that room over there has a hole in it, leading up to the roof. The rain is coming down around here, much louder than it needs to be. I think south would be our best option. As she's saying this, you note just a voice just going, Bennett, just kind of flowing through your head. You just hear a woman again say, come north, quickly. As you're hearing this, you can hear Esmeralda just kind of pointing, I think we should go south, quickly.
Wait, didn't you just say north?
Esmeralda kind of just turns back towards the Revenant and looks at you. No, I definitely didn't say north.
Remembering back to the first time I was in Argynvostholt, do I remember hearing this exact voice, or does this seem different?
This time it seems different. Originally, you recall hearing your own voice, but now it seems like a familiar woman's voice. You can't really, for some reason, exactly pinpoint what voice, but you know you've heard it before many times. You know the way you're being called is very familiar to you.
South is probably the easiest way, but the room with the portrait in it is towards the north, at least on the third floor. As we get seen by him, it's gonna be a real problem. Shit. I think you might be right. So again, kind of peeking my head around the corner, and I guess kind of listening out, do I hear any other signs of life to the north?
You can hear kind of creaking of the old wood. You're not sure what it is, but it doesn't sound like necessarily walking or footsteps. It just sounds like a creaking. You note just kind of something above that that does sound like there's footsteps slowly to the north.
So I guess kind of peering back and forth for a second. I'm gonna take a step out into the hallway and just kind of crouch down as low as I can. Just kind of gathering some of the rainwater just on the ground near me. Kind of having it kind of flow up into my palms and closing them around it. I'm gonna end my turn there. Bennett just kind of staring down into his hands.
Okay.
Working from home, a high-speed internet is absolutely critical. Get fiber still.
Weird. Very weird. With that, this brings us to Yama's.
Just
Roll a stealth check for me.
gotcha. Wait, do you want me to move back? Can we move back for this also?
No, you don't have to move back. Okay.
Just looking towards Khan and whispering. Uh, where did they go?
I'm looking towards them, and you just notice this impatient stare in my eyes. I just kind of look towards the back and look towards him. I'll just point towards the door as I continue to look towards the back of the room impatiently. pointing to the door towards the west of me.
As you exit, you know that Esmeralda's just kind of putting her finger to her lips. Shh. North and south, uh, not very good options, but if we can kill the thing south quickly, we won't have any problems from the north. I can't use the gun. It's a bit loud. If you have anything that makes a lot of noise, I wouldn't suggest using it to take that thing out.
What is it? As I
Uh,
answer quietly.
She just kind of shrugs a bit. I don't know exactly. It's a flaming skull. It's pretty small, but it seems to be making a strange noise and hovering about 10 feet. It's on fire. Hmm. Do you have any, she just kind of looks to the party a bit. Do you know anything about it? I haven't encountered anything like it. Then again, I didn't come up here very long when I was here last.
We've ran into a few of them. You want to get rid of these things quick. Stay obvious, don't use fire. Ice isn't that effective. Mostly lightning and force. They aren't very tough either.
And with that said, I'll just stand right there.
Brings us to Wolfram.
That being said, phone. This man's supposed to walk against the walls, and past, con. Uh, way like walking past both cons, probably.
as he walks past, I'll just kind of stare at his boots and stare back to Yoan impatiently.
Told me at the wall. Shit. Let's go.
I guess as I see Wolfram kind of go exit the door, I'll just whisper, "Hug a wall. Stay
I'm
quiet."
trying not to. Alright, funny thing. There you go. Okay, and staring at the what the hell is that blood? Up here.
Yeah, you know that's a
Oh,
trail of blood leading from what seems to be a doorway down to what you can only make out as a curtain.
does it look recent or old?
It looks fairly recent.
Oh shit. Oh, okay. And the flame school creature over there, is he facing us or he's just like spinning around, minding his business?
He's facing your general direction.
Uh, and the area end is all made of stone, correct?
I'm sorry?
The area end, there's nothing flammable in the area we're in, correct?
Other than the fact that the floor is made out of wood, and the doors are as well, no. Oh, and the curtain. Well, it's not made out of wood, it's made out of cloth.
Yeesh. Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay then. In this general area, does my danger sense go off, or is nothing currently over here?
Again, your danger sense doesn't go off because there's danger. Your danger sense goes off when you're about to be surprised by something. So if there's nothing in the vicinity that's surprising you, it wouldn't
Mhm.
it wouldn't tell you anything's like happening.
Mhm. Okay then. Okay, with that, I'm right there then.
All right, this brings us to Jotun. You notice to the south of you, the spiders seem to be coming back as one just kind of hops up on a ledge. It throws back two of the zombies as it kind of jumps up. You note the zombie stumbling into you and just grazing you as one falls prone. You could just hear a sound as the spider kind of rears up. Go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
Well, it's been nice knowing you guys. Fuck me. Would you look at that?
Nah, you're good.
20 plus. Yeah, you're fine. You note the creature just kind of stumbling next to you. Other than the smell being rotting flesh, you don't make too much of it.
Just kind of sighing. I'm just gonna quickly move away. Um, and into the room. Well, I think about here would be my full movement. Uh, actually, I'll take the dash action and get inside.
With that, I'm gonna go back to Khan, and you can finish your movement.
All right. That's it for movement.
Pardon?
That's it for movement.
Okay. With that, then we're gonna go back down and find out what's happening with our favorite invisible magic people. Finding yourself kind of stuck within a room, Tilgrim, you note your spell seems to be kind of not in and out fading, but you note you don't have you have about 30 minutes left on it. I would say Khan, you also have 30 minutes left on it.
All right.
As you note, you've been moving around for about 30 minutes now, trying to get out of the cold. You note the your fallen ally Exalt just kind of slowly still walking back towards the door, stopping to look over a fireplace, turning just to look around again as if there has to be something in the room. What do you do? That would be Kester's turn, so my bad, Kester. What do you do?
I just stand here. I wait. I wait for him to leave. Oh, as in that's my whole turn. I'm going to wait here until he leaves.
Okay. Brings us to Tilgrim's turn. What do you do?
Seeing as how he essentially basically brushed by me, but unaware of my presence, I'll just continue standing stock still, staring exactly at him. Uh, he's looking back at the room, right?
He's looking towards the hole in the wall. As he Well, he's kind of monitoring the room, looking at the hole, and then just kind of looking it over.
Okay. Okay. I'll end my turn here.
All right.
Quick question.
Okay.
Sorry. When you prepare a spell, that does that use a spell slot once the spell is cast, or does it use a spell slot regardless because you prepared it?
Spell slots are only used when the spell is cast.
Okay, gotcha.
All right. Bringing us back upstairs, this brings us to Esmeralda, who at this point is fairly certain she wants to follow through with her plan. You note her kind of quickly rushing to the south and peeking around the corner. You could see her just kind of looking left and right and just edging her way outside of the shadows. As she kind of edges her way past, you note her stopping and then immediately just kind of rushing back into shadows. Quickly turning to you, she just whispers, "There are 3 things in that room. They seem to be eating something, feeding. Zombies, no doubt. This is getting a little more complicated. I don't think we can sneak around something that's so well lit and on fire. We're gonna have to rush it without alarming them. Is that okay with the rest of you?" she says.
If we need to.
Wait, hold on. If we go towards the south, we'll be locked off. The whole south part is destroyed, even on the upstairs side. We essentially be looking at a giant hole in the roof, but almost no way of getting up there.
You could just see her shaking her head. So then what?
Only thing I can think of is either we try to use that closet to get up somehow, or we just take our chances trying to sneak around Mr. Decapitation.
You note Esmeralda just kind of sitting there in thought. Neither of those sound like good ideas.
What if we just bum rush the skeleton over here?
Zombies in the room feeding, remember? Even if we
If
get
we
them, they'll hear it.
Esmeralda just nods. If we can manage to get the skull down quick enough, there's more than likely going to be those brain dead things coming to see what made their light go out. With that, Esmeralda just kind of nods. Uh, we can always slip past the revenants if your friend would provide some shadow. And with that, she kind of just slithers her way across the wall, looking into the room. I don't. You could see her kind of put her foot down onto the floor. You can hear just uh, sound as the wood kind of begins to bend. With that, Khan, you note the movement. As Esmeralda just kind of stops and turns and just kind of her eyes wide. She doesn't say a word. She just kind of puts her hands up in crosses and just kind of, you note the expression on her face. She seems very upset by what she just did. She slowly closes the door as the revenant stops and just kind of looks, twisting his neck. You know that to be a fallen ally and guide, Job, as you just kind of note him just slowly looking up and down the hallway into the shadows. With that, Esmeralda just sheepishly hugs the door that she just closed quickly. This brings us to Khan's turn.
Looking towards the Revenant, its eye color, it's blue, correct?
It's more dead than anything else. It just seems glazed over.
Alright. Just kind of looking over, um, looking towards the rest and just kind of looking towards it. Just kind of noticing, Zardos just appear. I'll kind of look towards the others and kind of shake my head, as I point towards the northwest. I'll just kind of make an X as I shake my head as I begin to just quietly as I step lightly head southward. Looking towards Esmeralda, she's still sheepishly hugging the door.
Yes. She's kind of just staring at Job, pretty much.
Oh, looking towards her, I'll just kind of. Oh, so she doesn't. Does she? As I just kind of put a finger to my mouth and just kind of point towards the south, does she seem to see this in her peripheral, or she's still just focused on Job, or not really Job. I don't know if that guy is the Revenant to the northwest.
Noting you, she kind of looks at you and she just kind of has the worst look on her face.
I'll just kind of give her a thumbs up as I just kind of point towards the north, the south.
She just nods at you.
Just kind of understanding this, I'll just continue to head downwards. So
As I guess as Khan is making his way southwards, I'll just stick out my hand, like towards them, and just
turning my head, looking towards Bennett.
I'll just keep shaking my head no.
Seeing this, I'll just kind of point to kind of turn around and point towards the creature, and then look towards him.
Kind of taking a second, looking towards Job and back to Khan. I kind of just take a breath in and just exhale, and I'll just shake my head up and down.
Just kind of nodding then. Let's see, it's right here. Okay, just kind of nodding. I'll just kind of retrace my steps then, and just coming back here, just noticing those two. I'll just kind of my eyes just kind of grow a bit darker as I just focus. I'll take another. As I just take 2 steps, just lightly, noticing that area, not trying to make noise as I take 2 more steps. Ooh, cool. Just kind of reaching here. Reaching here and just kind of seeing this, Khan just take another step backwards. It's a little bit indecisive. The rest of them just know me just pacing, just walking forward and then walking backwards as I just stop. Just noting Yoan just the shadow is just kind of leaving her, I'll just take another step backwards as I just kind of shake my head impatiently. Just still just I look up, just upset at the whole situation. I'll end my turn. What? I'm sorry.
So the shadow's leaving Jotun. As this happens, you note just a sound as an anxious flame skull kind of races towards. You could see just creatures spilling out of the room, just kind of also moving. Based on the positioning of your pacing and her being, him being in light, that is going to alert the flame skull. Seeing this, the flame skull just kind of sounds the alarm, if you will.
Just well, I mean, I ended my turn yet. Yeah, I ended my turn, so yeah.
With this, you note the creatures just all just beginning to make a great deal of noise as you note more movement heading into your general direction. As this noise is kind of there seems to be a strange pause as the shadows re-envelop Jotun. As this is going on, Jotun, you note that the creature just kind of, just seeing you a bit, rushes directly towards you and tries to slam its body into you. You just note whatever was happening in the shadows is dissolved by the light. The creature just slams its body towards you once, rolls back, and then does it again. I should be putting these on these. You know, as the creature hits you, the heat kind of just burns you a bit, but nothing damaging. As Esmeralda just you could just hear her go, "Fuck!" With that, this brings us to Bennett's turn. You know, being in shadows, nothing seems to see you per se, but there is a light starting to burn into the shadow and cut it down. It's let me see. It would be, yeah, it would be there. What do you do?
So I guess with all that going on, I kind of just put the back of my head towards the wall behind me and just reel my head upwards. I kind of just start whispering just the single word "fuck" over and over again. Just uh. Alright, so taking advantage of the fact that the shadows are still around me, I'm going to move 5, 10, 20, and it's moving here, pinning myself towards the wall. Well, just, I guess, trying to keep myself in this corner, like, just staring down 3 of the revenants. I'll just kind of looking towards them. I'll just whisper in my, I'll just say aloud in my head, please don't get me killed. Shit. With that, I'll end my turn.
With that said, based on the light, you note Job just going, "Oh, I remember you. What are you doing here?" And he rolls initiative. B. You notice a zombie just kind of flailing at you, Jotun, digging claws in quickly and biting down as it can. Mm, luckily, you're able to just kind of push it off as another one quickly tries to do the same. Oof. Uh, as the bite lands, it's a critical hit. Uh, as the bite just kind of crushes you, you don't note too much damage, but go ahead and make a Constitution save for me. Your vision begins to blur as the creature's saliva begins to infect the wound. Oh my. Ah. With that, you begin to lose your focus. You've been heavily poisoned. You can feel just a strange shiver in your body. Something's happening. Uh, with this, you note Job slowly just sliding down to you. Don't move. I've got my eye on you. With that, I need you to make a wisdom save as you could see his eyes go red as they glare at you. You're in his sights. With that, you could see a vengeful glare cast down on you. A sword just kind of slicing at you. A rapier pulled to the side and just quickly stabbed directly at your chest. Luckily enough, you're able to block it with an arm as he just kind of smiles. You won't be able to hide anymore. With that, this brings us to Yamaz's turn.
So I don't think we can talk this out, can we?
Is he saying that
At,
aloud?
as you said that aloud, you note the creatures just kind of turning and looking upwards as Job just kind of glares through the darkness. Oh, you brought friends. Uh, Yamez is now completely visible as shadows aren't enough to hide him.
Uh,
Esmeralda's face is, oh boy, she's upset.
yeah, yeah, I'm gonna keep it real. I did not see the yellow box red shadow thing in my end.
With this,
Oh well.
as you're in the doorway, you notice the zombies from behind you begin to kind of note you and rush towards the sound. The spider also notes that sound.
Anyone else or so? Going through my spell book. Does the person in front of me look like a human?
The person in front of you, what does that mean?
Job. Or
He looks like a human whose head was resewn on, and his flesh looks fairly decayed and decrepit. You can pretty much tell he's some sort of undead creature at this point. The blade he's wielding kind of burns and hisses with a strange black aura around it. He looks fairly otherworldly.
All right, so just looking at yeah, just like seeing him. Yamazo cast blindness on yeah, blindness on. Make a D14 Constitution roll.
You're casting it on him.
Yes.
Sorry, sir.
Damn, it'd be like that. Damn. Seeing that that failed, I will move one, two, uh, yeah, move back a bit, and I will end there.
All right. A spider scurries towards you, kind of hopping over these creatures. You could see it kind of force its way through the door. It quickly spits a web directly at Yamez. Go ahead and make a strength save for me. As the web hits you, you're immediately restrained. You just kind of fall prone to the ground. Oh, thick white webbing just kind of coats you. With that, you guys note your ally kind of going down, and you could see Esmeralda's face begin curling even deeper. This brings us to Wolfram's turn. Despite all this, you note that the shadows are still fairly enveloped around you, and it doesn't seem anything notices you. What do you do?
Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
Yeah, I probably should ask that. Are you in character speaking currently?
No, it's me. I'll get affected.
No, let's just keep that in mind. Would you?
Oh,
Could
yeah.
you?
Yeah. I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna move like right here. Just get Jesus Christ.
All right. Based on the high alertness of everything, just make a stealth check for me.
Gotcha. Oh fucking Christ. Oh. I forgot
That's a
what my.
+10. Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know if you're good. Give me 1 sec. I'm not actually sure. Give me 1 sec,
Okay.
because I forgot who else is here. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay.
Does that end your turn?
Yes, it does.
Okay. With that, this brings us to Jotun's turn. You note your body kind of just shivering in a cold panic. Go ahead and make a Constitution save for me. That'll do it. You shake free of your poison. What do you do?
I'll kind of pull out Blood Fury and then swinging. I will kind of club the flame skull and like kind of slamming it into the wall.
So it's 10 feet above you.
Oh, I thought it was okay. Cool. Um, would I be able to reach it if I like?
If you jump straight up, I don't know if your vert is 10 feet. Do you? You can actually no. You have a level 2 exhaustion, so no. I'm gonna have to say you can't reach that.
Okay.
Oh, to note your exhaustion, you have half movement speed currently.
I
Right.
didn't even realize I had exhaustion.
Yeah. You and Wolfram both. Oh wait, that's crazy. Yeah. So you, Wolfram and Jotun both have half movement speed and disadvantage on checks.
Okay, well, I'll kind of swinging at the zombie that bit me. I will attempt to cut its head off, but I don't know if no.
Wait, why'd you roll with a disadvantage?
You said
Oh, those for like athletic checks, survival checks, not for attack.
Yeah. So you have disadvantage on ability checks,
oh, okay.
and you have half movement speed. Everything else is fine.
That's like level
Sorry, I'll
3.
roll that again.
You good?
Give me a sec. You hit. Roll damage. And with that, he needs to make a con save. And that con save was successful. So he takes the damage, but you do not absorb the anything. You know his blood does not become drawn to your blade, as your hit stumbles and bloodies him immediately. You could just see his body slowly falling apart. That slash with the claw seemed to have ripped off his left arm completely and just kind of left a gaping area of his left side, just kind of dripping on the ground. It doesn't seem like he'll last very much longer. What do you do?
Um, I'll quickly swing the blade back, trying to cut its head off.
So arguably, the blade is just claws on your. It became an arm,
Okay.
unless you want it to be a blade and you're just one arm holding it. It's up to you, but
Oh, if it's a claw, that's fine.
all right, yeah, it just became like a metal arm that ends with claws. Damn it! I was telling you so you can get to work on like new Jotun stuff. Anyway, I'm sure you're busy. Go ahead. You do hit again. With that, the visceral crunch of the claws into the creature, you just kind of snap How do you eviscerate him?
Got eviscerate?
Yes. How do you tear him limb from limb? It's your choice, there, champ.
Sorry, explaining is hard. I don't know. I'll like swing and like uh slice its head off and like I don't and then stabbing it again in the chest. I don't know.
Okay, we'll go with that. As you notice, the head lob off and just kind of slam into the revenant next to you before just hitting the ground behind you and rolling. You notice him just kind of turning to you. Oh, new toy. Oh, with that, you have the rest of your turn. Or does that in your turn?
Yeah, I think that'll end my turn because I can't move anyway.
All right. Another zombie approaches. Another zombie approaches. Another zombie approaches. This brings us to our fun-filled downstairs romp that I'm not changing the music back, but you know Tilgrim and Kester Exalt just kind of slowly leaving the room. You can hear some chattering to the south. You overhear what sounds like Sotero just saying, "What was that?" You don't really know what's happening outside of that. Kester, what do you do?
All right. Okay, so just taking a moment, I'm going to start just stepping very carefully so as to hide my footsteps even a little. Just taking steps towards the door. Uh Making my way towards the door and just peeking outside. Ah, I see Sotero, yeah. Okay. Um hmm. Hmm. Well, hold on. 20. Just taking a step back into the room and just getting a little bit away from the door. I just whisper, "Hey, Tilgrim, you still in here?"
Before I respond, do I know any like movement from out in the hall?
Uh, where the hell are other you? No, you don't. Oh,
I'll oh
I know you shouldn't have noted any movement.
uh hearing Kester, I'll just whisper, "Yeah."
Okay. There's another one out there. So,
I know. Shh.
okay. Oh, here. Oh yeah, you have better vision than me. All right. I'm gonna try to go up the middle stairs. That is, if there's anything at all over there, we're gonna take a detour to. I don't know. Is there any other way up? I don't remember.
Well, we can figure it out.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna move along the wall closest. So, and then try to make it up the stairs if it's completely unblocked, relatively. So, just follow. And with that, I've run out of movement and will end my turn.
Okay.
Brings us to
Okay.
Pilgrim's turn. Oh,
Boy. Okay. Okay. Moving quietly. Moving down to the doorway. And standing here. Oh no. I will. I don't know where Zoth went to, do I?
you don't know.
And he was probably walking quietly, wasn't he?
You note the revenants don't make too much sound when they walk.
Oh, okay. Also,
Actually,
earlier.
from party experience, just to give you guys a quick, so you know, revenants themselves don't seem to make much sound when they walk, as they are, well, what they are is they're normally just hunters. They're looking for something, and if they lock onto it, from all your knowledge, it's impossible to get away from them. And they seem to be, for the most part, hunting your party.
Okay. Um. Also, from earlier, we didn't hear anything, right?
Hear anything? No, you didn't hear anything. In terms of them in the hallway or anything of that nature.
Okay. I don't like that you're there. Okay. Seeing essentially not only Citero but also Seth just standing there, I will slowly backpedal. Uh, oh, wait. That was 5, 10, 15. Yeah, moving here. Trying to get back to where I came from. I am going to. Hmm, yeah, went in my turn here. Wait though. Yeah, I'm in my turn here. If I remember correctly, there was a room here, right? I think there's a room there. Would dashing create noise? More than I am more noise than I'm currently making now, or no? It's just doubling my movement.
Sorry, what?
Would taking the dash action, doubling my movement, would that create more noise than I currently am?
No, it's so dashing doesn't make noise. Dashing simply doubles your movement.
Oh, okay, then yeah. Taking the dash action, I'll start making my way to the gaping hole. As I cross here, from where I heard Kester, I'll just whisper, uh, we're going to find another way. There's too many.
Another way.
I will see now. This will be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I will end my turn right here. And 5, 10. Okay, yeah, I have an idea. I'll end my turn right here. I have an idea.
All right. Let's go back to the game. As Esmeralda, noting the situation, you just see her kind of shrug as she quickly jumps off the wall, races down. You could see her just jump towards one of the zombies and firmly just kind of slashing it with an axe quickly. You just hear her kind of yell out, "Ah! Fuck it!" With that, you could see the axe kind of slam into the zombie. With that, she kind of turns towards Job and just with her other hand on the revolver, she just kind of looks at him. You're pretty ugly, my friend. ah. With that, she just kind of fires. You hear just a loud sound just kind of shattering through. You could see just kind of a glow of blue flash in front as you see the bullet just kind of shatter into the side of Job's head and then freeze over quickly. Ha ha, bitches. With that, Job has been restrained. He just kind of falls over in almost like a frosted ice as he hits the ground. Esmeralda's just kind of shouting, "Run! I'll deal with this!" As she just kind of turns back. This brings us to Khan's turn.
Looking towards Bennett with just I don't even know what look I'm looking at. Just like a wild, just blank face. Just kind of taking a step just closer. I'll just kind of whisper towards Bennett of Saint Markovia. As I just come back, looking towards the spider. His attention seems to have shifted. Seeing Esmeralda's loud display. I'm not sure if you're muted. I don't think so.
I'm sorry. What happened?
Okay, just kind of looking towards this spider in front of me. Is it facing towards Esmeralda, seeing the loud shot that just rang through the room?
It is, yes. Everything seems to be facing towards Esmeralda at that point.
Cool, taking advantage of this, looking towards Yam he has webbing wrapped all over him, correct?
Yes.
I'll just kind of reach out, being sure not to touch him directly. I'll attempt to pull off the webbing silently and quickly as I just attempt to free him from the restraints.
You note that the webbing seems too tightly wound and strong for you to just pull off.
Okay. At the webbing, this seems a bit too strong. Because I just kind of press against it. As I'm making a fist and just kind of pressing against it, does it seem to give me a bunch of resistance, or do I feel a little resistance as I continue to press forward, making a fist? Just imagining I'm striking it with my hand. I'm just looking for how much resistance there is. Well, Cool. Yeah, am I here? No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm confused. Can you hear me?
I can definitely hear you. I thought you were gonna attack it.
I was I'm about to. I was just wondering how the resistance was. I was so ready to strike. Okay. Uh, well then, yeah. I just noting the resistance. I'll just strike twice towards the webbing, attempting not to hurt Yamas too badly as I attempt to free him. Would that require an attack roll?
It would, yes.
All right. I'm not sure how this is, but is that advantage because of stealth? Is that advantage because of stealth?
Um, no, because there's no advantage to hitting it.
An object, yes, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm just, okay. All right. So this is the first one. This is the second one. Let me roll
Oh,
down.
yeah, both hit.
Oh, that's cool. Push the thing out the way.
As you do this, you note the restraint just kind of tears as you can hear.
Kind of pulling myself back and looking towards the spiders. It's still facing towards Esmeralda.
It is, yes.
Just noting this. There just seemed to be a way I could possibly maneuver from the spider, or probably go under its legs to close the door. Or is there no way I could just crawl under it, close the door, and get back out? Does that seem infeasible from this position?
Based on its size, you can crawl under it and close the door, but I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know how you would stand up to close the door, however.
Oh, okay, I understand. He's kind of getting Yamas back up. I'll just continue looking towards Bennett. Just again, did he seem to react when I asked, or when I mentioned the water saint Macrovia, noting the situation with zombies and undead?
I'm sorry, does who? Haha?
Did Bennett react, or did I note Bennett any movement from Bennett when I mentioned the water of Saint Macrovia?
Oh, that's up to Bennett.
Oh, okay.
As you whispered this, Bennett just kept his eyes in front of him, focusing on the two revenants.
Cool. And with that, let's continue. Cool. Run. Yeah. Oh well. With that, I'm going to immediately noting the restraints on Job. I am going to just using the stealth just as a bonus, just swipe at the creature in front of me. Still using masking myself in the shadows. I am going to make a bonus attack, or an extra bonus attack as a bonus action. Ooh, cool.
You're attacking the spider?
Yeah, just trying to cripple one of its legs. Just hiding in the stealth or in the shadows.
As you hit it, you know that just kind of falling kind of forward a sec before it just kind of pops up and turns to you. You know that just kind of going screaming at you as it just kind of faces you. You note this garners the attention of other things around you.
It's a note me in the shadows, or is it just screaming in my direction?
Uh, it notes you completely since you just hit it.
Oh, okay, that's fine. And with that, I'll just wait for Yamas to get up as I just kind of take a guarding stance and noting with Esmeralda said, I'll end my turn there. Mm-hmm.
Cool. This brings us to Bennett. You note that the screaming spider has caused others to begin scurrying over. With the light shining through the darkness, you note the darkness slowly begins to die down, little by little. All right, that's gonna move there. I'll do that then. What do you do?
Shit. So, I guess seeing everything just kind of break down, reaching to one of the vials in my bag and just kind of taking out one that has a bit of ice kind of mixed around inside of it. Bennett is just gonna take this flask out and start shaking it. As he does this, and pops it open, the ice inside of the vial starts to follow the water as it just kind of sifts and starts to flow onto Bennett's mouth, forming this almost jaw of ice. As I do this, I kind of just put 2 fingers to the jaw of ice and release it. A kind of burst of cold energy flies forward. I'm using the holy water. I'm gonna cast Rhymes Binding Ice in front of me, aiming towards the 2 revenants. I need a Constitution saving throw.
All right. Zardos has failed. Zemo has passed.
Okay. So on failure, 3d8 cold and hindered by ice formations for 1 minute.
You rolled a 3d6, not a 3d8.
Oh shit. It wasn't set right. Hold on, I'll just... there we go. 3d8.
Okay. And that says on a failed save, successful save, half as much damage and isn't hindered. Okay.
Alright.
Oh, wait, no. Whoops. Alright, cool.
Alright. Looking towards Zardos and seeing the ice, I guess, form over him and hinder him, my attention quickly shifts to Zemel.
There's a new self. Can you smell it?
No, I don't want to smell it.
And let's end with this thingy.
Shoot. So, with that...
Oh, sorry, give me 1 sec. The binding ice does what? Hindered by ice for 1 minute. What does that mean, hindered by ice? Does hindered reduce?
Oh,
Speed reduced
we'll
to
just move
0.
speed.
Yeah.
Is there a thing for that? No, there's not. I'll just make it restrained. Same shit.
So, Zardos is stuck at 0 move speed. And Zemel is still kicking. Alright. So, as I see this, the ice around my jaw kind of cracks and fades away, moving itself from my jaw to my hands and expanding out. And as it does this, the ice starts to almost melt and convert into a purple static energy. With this, I'll reel back my right arm and just throw it. As I do this, the spear quickly splits off into two, darting into both directions. I'm going to cast Mind Thrust at 3rd level and target both Zardos and Zale. I need them both to make intelligence saves.
Alright. Both fail.
That should have both fail. Okay. That is very fucking helpful. Okay. With this, I'll just look back towards the group. Hurry it up and let's go. I managed to get both of them down. Oh boy. It's gonna be a tight one. With this. Okay. Here. Alright, so with this, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Ready. Quickly running past both revenants and I guess stopping at this corner. I'm gonna shift my gaze towards where I just came from, at the backs of the two revenants, and I'll end my turn there.
Alright. Do we need the... This is gonna bring us to a goring flame skull who gores and gores, slamming down into Jotun and then again doing everything it can. You manage to slam your arm and knock it back both times. As it begins to rage, you see its flame slowly growing as it goes. "Ah!" It just kind of flies back, preparing something. Oh, oops. Where was that? Ah, fuck it, it doesn't matter. It'll be okay. This brings us to a zombie approaches. This brings us to a dead zombie is dead. This brings us to another zombie approaches. And another zombie approaches. A frumpy zombie slams you with claws and bites into you as it can. Neither seem very effective as you push it back. With this, Job seems to still be locked in ice, trying to break free of it. Oh, where's that roll? There it is. No dice. This brings us to Yama's turn.
No, I'm not restrained, right?
I'm sorry?
Was Connor free from the restraining or?
Yeah, you're no longer restrained. You're just prone still.
So just getting back up, I also call and like give him the nod. It's a spider focusing on either of us at the moment.
I'm sorry?
Is the spider focusing on any of us at the moment?
It seems to be ready to attack Khan. You're not far behind.
Looking towards Yamas, I'll just kind of point towards northwest behind me, noting what Bennett said.
Just moving back. Uh, okay, yeah. So moving back a bit, I'm going to cast Minor Illusion in front of the spider, and just like looking back at like my history of knowledge with spiders, do I know what they eat in particular?
Um, Go ahead and roll a history check.
Oh, I should say, but like, they have like a favorable like prey, I should say, not really like, but yeah.
You imagine that the larger spiders you've seen throughout Barovia tend to like smaller prey, rabbits, squirrels, things of that sort.
Yeah, I'm just gonna create a minor illusion. Hippity hoppity. This rabbit is not your property. As I cast minor illusions right, uh, yeah, right here of like a fairly largest spider. Not spider, rabbit.
I'm sorry, you said you're producing a what?
Rabbit. You said they eat rabbits, right?
Oh, a rabbit. Okay.
As I look towards Khan, whispering, "Got to keep him busy." As keypad, please work. Uh, four. A question, but if I move to like this square right here, is that still in the shadows, or would that be considered out of it?
That's still within the shadow.
Okay, so I'll stop right here and I'll end there.
All right. This brings us to our angry spider who pretty much ignores the rabbit and just attacks Khan. You note the bites of the spider quickly snapping at you with its mandible. You can see three quick successive strikes. The first one critically damaging you. The second just kind of being knocked away as the third meets. As the bite succeeds, as you're hit, you begin to feel a little woozy. Go ahead and make a Constitution save for me. Luckily, you're able to kind of pull back before the venom strikes and gets deeper into you. With that as a bonus action, you notice the creature just kind of slowly just kind of shift out of focus as it kind of melds into nothingness.
As it begins to meld into nothingness, I'll attempt to strike at it.
You can't. It didn't. It didn't like disengage you or anything. It just disappeared.
It just melted into nothing.
Yeah, it just phase shifted. You note, aha, these are phase spiders. With that, this brings us to Wolfram's turn.
Ain't nothing going to crack hell. What's he doing over there? Is he charging up?
I'm sorry. Is who charging you?
No, no. You said the dude was charging up something.
Oh yeah. So the flame skull seems to be his flame seems to be growing brighter and brighter, as if he's about to unleash something towards you.
Oh, oh, fuck that shit. Seeing that, remember the flashback in the what you call it in I call that shit Amp Tempo. See Wolf quickly fades into the remaining shadow oh shit and reappear flying. Oh, I don't be there's a wall, but there's a wall, but he pretends he's behind him, and he's gonna quickly slash at the flame skull recklessly, ensuring that it dies. Uh, dude, dude, yo, please, for the love of God, damn, goddamn you, dude. I just want that 20, bro. They say just want that 20. Mind you, the attacks are radiant damage. Well, the second attack is radiant damage.
Alright.
With this
And
thing.
with that, with the quick slices, how does the creature become putty?
Basically, as wolf slash creatures, you see you see the runes on roaring glows as it cleaves right through, and all the flame absorbs back into Warren, leaving a purple flame residue as he quickly spins his blade.
With that, you just notice the shattering as the skull just kind of just falls from the sky as the fire just kind of goes out.
With that, Wolf on shout, "All right then, we're not gonna fuck up this place." And with that being said, I'll suit tax. God damn it, I need more tax. Yeah, that'll be on his turn right there.
This brings us back to Jotun's turn. With the creature just kind of getting obliterated to the south of you, you note the Flame Skull's charge no longer matters. With Job also freezing and hearing Bennett yelling about rushing towards the northwest, zombies slowly just looking to eat you. What do you do?
Let me see. Hmm. I'll kind of swing the arm at like this zombie and then kind of like gripping its head. I'll like try to like slam it into the wall. That hits, right?
Sorry, give me one sec. Let me double check that. Yes.
Are you muted again, or am I just deaf?
I'm sorry. Let me just so this zombie here.
Yeah.
So carving into him, you note him his body kind of suddenly falling apart, but he still seems to be standing.
I'll just like swing back at it again. Are you muted again?
No, I'm just sitting here text messaging my girl.
Okay.
Sorry about that. How does this creature fall apart?
I guess I'll kind of like grabbing its head with the arm, I'll like kind of crush it.
Okay. As you crush down on it, you note the blood and guts just kind of pouring out of it. Slowly gets absorbed into the tips of your claws as it kind of rushes up your arm. You begin to feel the damage possessed or put into him return to you. With that, the creature just flops over into nothingness. And this is going to, yeah, I guess we're going to end the session there. Unless, King and Zion, did you guys want to take another turn before we end?
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
think.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll just round it out then. So, Kester's turn then. You note, well, the room begins to grow quiet again.
Mm. Just whispering once again. What do you mean by another way?
Just kind of whispering back. I know there's a way over through this wall. There's another room. I'm thinking we could, I'm thinking we can get around this skull around the corner and get in there.
Okay, but like, what way?
There's a doorway or a window of sorts.
How are you getting around the skull, Tilgrim? How are you getting around the skull?
I was thinking of leading it.
Okay. You're going to lead it away? With what?
I was going to throw a stone.
Okay, and why can't we just walk outside, considering we're invisible?
There's a lot of revenants out there. If you think we can get through, then
I do.
all right.
Okay. Just like I said before, I'm gonna go see if I can head up the stairs. If I can't, then I'm going to go around the back. There should be another way up. It can't just be the main staircase. It'll be whatever staircase is closest. So I'll make a mark in the somewhere. I don't know. Just look for something. If I can't go up the stairs. And with that, I'm going to start heading out. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And with that, I'm going to end my turn because I don't have any movement.
All right. I guess hearing what Kester said and taking a moment to myself, I'll just kind of, not that, push myself forward. Doubling my movement, I will be moving. Let me make sure I got this right. Right, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah. I'll move here. And then I will move. Make sure I got this right. As I move right here, can I see what's on the stairwell right here, or no? It's too high.
Looking up the railing, you don't know that anything there. You can begin to see light coming down from upstairs, a strange eerie glow. You can also hear what sounds like fighting and kind of clanking going on. It's faint, but it's definitely coming from upstairs. You note this also because the revenants down here seem to slowly be kind of facing towards the stairwell, listening in.
Facing towards it.
The revenant resembling Seth specifically seems to be looking up towards the stairwell.
Okay. That changes things. Moving. What? And Zolf, what's he doing?
He seems to be also facing towards that direction, kind of just fixing something in the crossbow. You could see him, I guess, loading it. You're not exactly sure. He seems to be fidgeting with it.
Okay. As I move right, taking care to go around the corpse of the spider, I will. So, I'll have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay. Yeah, taking care to go around the no, actually. You know what? Let's do it. Can I see the railing up here, or is that too high?
Which railing? I'm sorry.
If I remember correctly, the staircase went. You can go up here as well. There's a staircase.
Huh?
Is there a second floor up here that I can see, or is this wall?
I'm
This is based
confused.
on memory.
That's a wall in front of you.
Oh, okay. Then
You can see up to the balcony on the second floor. Here, that's what this checkered mark is.
Oh, okay. The second. Okay.
You don't note too much going on that. Looking up towards the balcony, it just seems to have what you could see is looks to be a floating skull on fire, just slowly kind of going back and forth, looking on at something.
Ah, okay. This is a skull. Okay. I changed what I was going to do as well. Then I will. Going around, stepping past the course of the spider, make my way over here. As you know, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And yeah, I'm my turn here. And I was gonna miss you step up there.
Okay. This is going to end the session then. As you
Dang it! I was gonna ask one more question.
what's the question?
I guess feeling the weave that's around me, allowing me to be invisible. How much longer would you say I would have?
Based on that, it seems you have about 15 minutes remaining.
Okay. Okay, I can work with that.
And then with that, that is going to end the session.
Oof.
Hey, Mr. J.
Guys?
Sorry, go ahead.
Mm,
Yo, Jared, you
Oh,
were
one-
saying something?
Yeah, Jeremiah.
Good touching, guys.
Oh, cool. Mr. J, can I remove the whole thing since it's like, you know,
what do
everyone's
you mean?
out of it? The area of effect.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
So you
Well, have a good,
cancel spell.
yeah, have a good night, everyone.
Yeah, take care.
Dude, I cannot tell you how badly I was hoping they both fuck up that save.
Hmm?
Up on the second floor, basically 3 revenants up here. We got into a fight, and Job was in Jotun's face fucking him up until Esmeralda managed to basically trap him in ice. And on my side, there were Zardos and Zale, right? They were just approaching. I'm telling you right now, when I used Rhymes Binding Ice and then switched to Mind Thrust, I prayed so badly that they fucked up the save. When, when I heard they both fail, a part of my soul ascended. I felt so fucking lucky. Dude.
Those fucking dice rolls upstairs. Like, I'm watching the stream and these dice rolls are just fucking sad, dog.
I'm sitting
Actually heartbreaking. Like, I'm really watching y'all
Oh.
fail over and over and over.
Oh my god.
Just straight L's down the board.
I'm just glad I managed to like neutralize them both, at least for a little bit.
Yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. We chilling down here. Well, except for Totem. Totem's probably panicking. But, like, I'm chilling, at least.
You
Hey man, like there's a lot of revenants down here.
Yeah,
Rufus, you're invisible.
you're both invisible. There are 3 up here that can clearly see us.
I gotta stress that. Yeah, I gotta stress that again, man. Like,
What
you're
the hell?
invisible. Nothing can actually see you.
Like, I'm just like walking slowly so that I don't make noise. Other than that, why would I have to worry about them?
Like you guys are invisible. They can't see through that. You're pretty
Yeah, I'm
much
like
good to
literally
go.
chilling. I'm like literally chilling. As long as I don't get like within 5 feet of anything, I'm good.
That's why
I
like
mean, I'll have to get within 5 feet of that one, but you know, it's fine.
that's why I was thinking of using like the pass without trace to get around most of the revenants, because we did it outside, and I thought we were gonna keep that up, but then like a miss error led to this.
Yeah, unfortunate shit. But when I get up there, I'm not even gonna let y'all know that I'm up there. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Bro, I'm gonna be
Like,
honest.
I'm not even gonna look at you.
I heard a voice in my head telling me to go north. I was just sitting here like, huh? You know what? Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not? So now you're going north. Good on you. And I can't wait to ascend these stairs, see y'all in trouble, and do absolutely nothing. This shit's about to be so good. Oh boy.
Now I'm at 0 second level spells, 1 third level spell, 1 fourth, and 4 first. Like that round was me praying for status elements to kick in, and thank God they did.
Bro, y'all are just having a go of it, huh? Oh boy. Yeah, actually, can I just go the other way? Yeah, actually, for sure. I just realized.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go the other direction. That's really crazy. Insane how y'all actually got into this kind of trouble.
Shit happens,
Yeesh.
man. Shit happens.
Shit indeed happens. And it's definitely still happening.
Yeah. So at
I
least
mean, the ground
Job's,
floor.
at least Job's restrained. Zardos is sort of restrained, and Zale's like fucking 0 IQ for at least like a round or two. Can't wait to play out the movie it follows with yo. Christ. Joe really did lock onto you though, so yeah, he's definitely gonna be following. Oh man. Now we gotta like figure out some way to like.
So I
need-
basically can't stay with the party.
I mean, like, I mean, you could. We were able to take on like a revenant. I just don't think we can take on multiple. Because like, there's been a point where we had to face off with them at a bridge, and we could have 100% like fought them. We just would have been like more beaten and battered than we ended up being because I ended up using like the Staff of Eternity.
That said, I'm about to head out, but yeah, I mean, you guys seem to be handling everything else really easily.
So far, so okay.
All right. Till next time. Take care.
All right.
All right, night, Jay. Oh, you left
I guess
right.
I should go too. I have to watch Moon Knight.
All right. So. Also, I noticed the stream. It's been up the entire 3 hours. I fixed it. I had to fucking. I'm gonna be honest, and I feel kind of dumb, right? I literally used the auto reconfiguration wizard. And apparently that fixed it.
I was like,
And the
just
only-
watching the stream like, when is it gonna go down? When is it gonna go down?
Literally, the only thing it changed was the dynamic fucking frames. So apparently, it's okay to drop frames on OBS. But if the quality lowers too far, OBS, for some reason, or at least this is what I like read when I looked up the issue or looked into it yesterday. Apparently, when you have dynamic stream quality, right? At a certain point, it will lower it to like, let's say 500 kilobytes, right? And then for some reason, the stream will keep it there. And then if it dives lower, it's out. And for some reason, it has a hard time reconnecting with it on. Which seems like a very big problem that OBS, would fucking put together. But apparently not.
Oh. Yeah, they have a knack with that. Yo, there's an auto configuration wizard. Yo, run that up.
It's in tools. Wait, is it?
Oh, why didn't anybody tell me this shit? What the fuck?
Wait. Hold on.
Well, first let me export my settings, because you know how OBS is with fucking my shit up. I fucking hate them.
Yeah, tools, the first one you see, auto reconfiguration.
Yeah, I see it.
So apparently the dynamic stream quality was what was messing with my shit. And I can see right here, it says drop frames 30. So it was at a point where the internet did kind of get a little fuzzy. But instead of lowering the quality into rock bottom and cutting it, it just dropped some frames and it was good. And it's crazy how dynamic frames is supposed to help with the fact that your internet can get a little bit wonky and supposed to keep the stream going smooth. Instead, it killed my stream for the last 2 weeks.
Fucking hilarious.
This shit is a literal fucking comedy, and I hate it. How?
Yeah, man. They love that shit.
Oh, okay. So we fixed it. Next week I have to make up for the fact that I missed a Renegade Rising stream, and we're supposed to end it. So Tuesday, if I get home quick enough, I'm a boot up Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, and we gonna clear through it. Finally finish that game, so we at least have one game we finished on the channel. Cause yeah, I don't play games that have a finish or finished many games on here.
Yeah.
Okay, testing.
Uh,
At long last, my computer has been actually updating for over 12 hours.
okay, that's wait, whoa. What are you downloading,
Like,
Chief?
yeah, I was trying to sit in the voice chat all night. Don't worry about.
Hey, yo. Really try to have you download GTA 5 as an update. Like, what the fuck? Oh, man. But, yeah. I finally figured out what was messing with my stream. Apparently, an option that was supposed to help when my internet has jitters ended up tanking everything. I don't know why, but apparently that was it. And it's fucking stupid.
Come again?
So, there's this one option on OBS, right? Dynamic stream quality. And basically, what it's supposed to do is that if you hit a low point in your internet, right? Or your internet kind of has a bit of a fuzzy patch, it's supposed to lower the stream quality so it's still streaming and you don't drop any frames. It's just supposed to make everything seem a little bit more pixelated for a bit before, you know, everything sorts itself out, right?
So I got cut out. So what exactly is this you're describing? It was like some kind of option, or
It's an option, yeah. It's supposed to lower the quality of your stream, so whenever your internet has a hiccup, it doesn't cut stream, but it just keeps it smooth, just has it less.
Okay.
It's supposed to be like 1080 to, let's say, 420 for a bit, and then back to 1080 when your internet settles itself.
That makes sense.
But
So
apparently,
the option wasn't selected or something?
no, it was on. Apparently, the option, every time my internet had a hiccup, drove the stream into like low quality, right?
Mm-hmm.
And OBS would think that's supposed to be where it is. So it would lower it to that point until it gets driven into the ground and cuts out.
So what? So like OBS would. So essentially, the stream would keep getting dragged down in quality instead of going back up until the stream turned off.
Yes.
Good lord.
And here's the thing, right? I turned this on because I thought it would keep the stream like going smooth, you know, like at a certain point, let's say the internet gets a bit jittery, it wouldn't like have us all lag out, or it wouldn't like have everyone getting interrupted mid-sentence. So that's what I thought, right?
Mm-hmm.
This whole stream, I dropped a total of 30 frames with having that option that's supposed to help off. So basically what I got slapped with was, hey, we're going to drive your stream into the ground, or you're going to drive your stream into the ground with the option that's supposed to help, or lose 30 frames out of the fucking millions you have that are active and working. Only on OBS, dog. Only on fucking OBS. I dropped a total of 30 frames. So with that option, useless. It made things worse.
I mean, at least it's like back in working order now, right?
Yeah, but the only reason I was able to figure this out, right, was literally going into OBS, hitting Augo configuration, and then realizing the only thing they changed was that option. So I'm sitting here just throwing my hands into the air, looking at this and going, I fixed OBS by turning off this option that's supposed to help when my internet has jitters. I literally,
I mean, all's well that ends well.
bro, here's what this feels like, right? Imagine you go to a hospital, right? You're there, right? Let's say in this fantasy world, you have the money to pay the hospital bill, right? So
in
you're-
this fantasy world.
in this fantasy world. So let's say you're sitting on the hospital bed, you're chilling a bit, right? And the nurse comes in, and you know, while you're at the hospital, your condition gets a little bit worse every day. You're like, huh, I don't know what's going on. It just like, I came here, you know, I felt a little bit sick. Now I'm like halfway to
Like,
my
yo,
deathbed.
It's like, yo, doc, what you put in this IV drip?
Like what are you putting in this IV drip? What's going on? And then one day, the nurse walks in as usual, right? Some motherfucker opens up the window, caps the fucking nurse. All you hear is, and all of a sudden you're cured. That's what this feels like.
Hey, what is this demon? They were setting you up with like demonic ritual or something.
Like, this is how this feels to me, dog. Because that shit's supposed to be helpful. But it just shot me in the foot. So I don't even know. This is astonishing to me. This is what's been doing it. Just, oh, God. This shit was supposed to be helpful. That's all I gotta say. Alright, well, at least we fixed it. Now, next week, we can finish Metal Gear Rising Revengeance with no interruptions and fully enjoy the memory until the end.
And that setting was on Twitch or on OBS?
It was on OBS.
Yeah, OBS hit Twitch with the Sidewinder.
Oh my god. Alright. Well, I'm just end stream here, and then I didn't get a call for work tomorrow, so I'm probably not going in. So fuck it. Oh, this is stupid.
Yeah, I was trying to jump into the voice channel like all session, but it didn't happen.
Yeah. Like,
So how was the session?
Session was something. A mistake on Khan's part ended up well, currently Job is frozen in ice after attacking some of us. I managed Job, the Revenant.
Oh yeah. You guys are in Argonauts.
Yeah.
Last I remember.
I managed to freeze Zardos in place and disable him and the Lantern dude Zale. For at least a round. Zale.
Who's that?
Apparently that's the name of the Lantern dude we found the first time.
The Lantern dude?
The dude who is basically reviving the.
The one I tried to hypnotize Zeppela?
Yeah, that one.
No.
Zeppela's dad. At least I think I'm pretty sure his name's Zale.
No, but I know the guy you're talking about.
Zale. One of the two. Yeah. So I managed to turn him and Zardos brain dead, and I managed to freeze Zardos in place. So I'm hoping that with the time given, everyone can like get the hell out of Dodge and go north. Cause
you just idle-minded this guy.
Yeah. Cause remember the first time we went through and we were running through this place trying to get to the 3rd floor? Like, because we were getting chased down, I heard a voice, like my own voice, apparently like calling me to go a different direction.
Mm-hmm.
So we came in here like through the back door up on the balcony and kind of like came in, and that same voice told me, yo, go north. But it had a different voice to it. Before it was my voice, now it's a female's voice. And I keep finding it familiar. So I'm sitting here like, okay, the last time this voice tried to lead me on said, come find me. Now it's calling me to go north. So this is something I have to like fucking figure out. If it wasn't for the mishap there, we probably could have snuck past like the 3 revenants and then made our way north. Because that's what we did with the ones outside. We literally just walked by them and they weren't able to see us.
Like, oh yeah, I kept seeing in chat, Carl, plus 10. Yeah, I assumed that was Patch Without Trace.
Yeah. So now we need to, or at least we should be able to move. I think most of the zombies around the bottom of the group are dead, so we can try to move our way back up. Hopefully past these 2 turned into fucking infants. Zardos being a frozen infant. But yeah, I'm hoping from here it's a bit smoother. Oh man.
Oh,
Yeah.
did you guys get the painting, or y'all like just working towards that?
Working towards it right now. We were on the second floor. We were going to make our way up to the third, but then the mishap happened and we got like stalled heavy.
I mean, it looks like they won't be going anywhere.
Hopefully. I can tell you that much. Alright, I'll be right back. Let me end stream and... Alright, so for everyone on the Twitch side of things, we're gonna end things here. We managed to get OBS working. You already heard my rant. I'm not gonna repeat it again, but just remember, sometimes you gotta shoot the nurse. Apparently, sometimes you have to shoot the nurse. I'm not gonna elaborate on that. Someone can just quote me on that out of context, and I'll take it. I'll take that straight to the face. I'm not even gonna defend myself there. I'm just gonna agree. At a random point in a stream, if someone hits me with a yo, you remember when you said shoot the nurse? I'm gonna just say yes. That's it. I'm not even I'm not even gonna argue against that one. Alright. So we're gonna go raid Voodoo Ush right now. He's playing, I think, wait, which one he's playing? He's playing House of Ashes, I think it was? Yep, House of Ashes. Rhino is playing House of Ashes. House of Ashes. Dark Picture series. If you know them, they're the same ones who made Until Dawn, Man of Median, and I forgot the third one. I forgot the third game they made. I know they made like 4 games. They were all like horror, kind of telltale, pick your own event, pick your own path. But yeah, thank you all for watching. It's really appreciated. We got OBS working, so next week we're going to be back to full swings. D&D and Metal Gear Rising Revengeance is going to be finishing that off. Thank you all for being here once again, and it really does mean a lot that some of you were here throughout the whole issue. I know stuff like that kind of, it gets annoying for both sides, so thanks for giving me some time to figure this all out. We sorted out OBS, so now should be smooth sailing. Pray to your gods, eat your vitamins, say your prayers. I don't know. Anyways, thank you all for watching once again. I'll see each one of you beautiful people in the next one. Sayonara.